Hi, I'm Charles Finn. I'm a postgraduate researcher in observational astronomy at Durham University. What is it like being a scientist? Well, I'm not wearing a white lab coat, which many scientists do, but some don't. So I actually work in an office. In many aspects, it's very, very different to your normal office job. So, for example, we have seminars where speakers come and talk about their research from all over the world. And actually, we do the same thing. We sometimes go to conferences and to other departments and talk about our research, and we get to go to lots of different places that way. Also, I use telescopes, and the biggest telescopes in the world that we use for research are actually in really remote places. So I went out to Chile, to the Atacama Desert, and used a big telescope there, and that was really exciting. So in many aspects, it's very exciting, very, very varied kind of work. What inspired me to become a scientist? So from quite a young age, I was bought a pair of binoculars and a night sky book by my parents. And I really enjoyed pointing my binoculars up at the sky, and I was just amazed how many stars that you could see. There were just so many more that you could see compared to just looking with your eyes. And so that was the first thing. And then when I was 14, I won a competition to go to NASA in the States. And that was a 10-day trip. And that was just amazing. We had VIP tours around all the facilities and things. And I got a real enthusiasm for space and astronomy that way. I also had a telescope later on, and it was just amazing what you could see with that. And so I really got into the whole amateur side of astronomy. I went to lots of clubs and societies and things like that. At school, I really enjoyed physics, and I wasn't so bad at maths as well. So I realized that using those, I could actually learn more about all the wonders that I was seeing through the eyepiece of my telescope, and I wanted to take it further, and so that's what drove me to becoming a scientist and astronomer. If I wasn't a scientist, what would I do? So I really enjoy playing violin, and I play in many orchestras, and I have played violin since the age of 9. And that's the biggest thing that I do outside of astronomy. And yeah, I absolutely love it. And so I probably would become an orchestral violin player. Probably wouldn't be a soloist. I'm not quite good enough for that. But yeah, I absolutely love music. And so that would be the main thing. I also quite enjoyed tennis. And when I was really young, I had this sort of aspiration to play at Wimbledon. Maybe that wasn't so feasible. But yeah, so one of those two things, but probably music. I'd love to do music. The most important thing left to be discovered. So the answer to this question, I think, varies a lot from person to person. And I think, so in astronomy, in cosmology, maybe the biggest question is, what is the dark matter, for example? But actually, I think on a grander scale, the biggest discovery we yet to make is finding life elsewhere in the universe. So statistically, we know we should find it somewhere. I mean, there's 100 billion stars in our galaxy, and there's over 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe. For everyone, that would be an amazing discovery.